Well, good day, Tubes. How's she going? Well, today's shopping day, apparently. Close this for a sec. So we're not doing a whole lot probably here today, but holy foam. Wow. She expanded pretty good if you can see a profile there. Probably put her on a bit too thick, but I think it's better to put it on too thick than not thick enough. And yeah, I was already sort of slicing it up last night a bit. Not thick enough, and then you got to try to spray more on. So it's not the nicest, cleanest job, but you know, it worked. I think it's somewhat worked. Now you can see here where it was not mixing right or something. Breakfast. But anyways, I come down last night too, and there was a bit left in the can, but it wasn't mixing right. And the pressure was really low because the cans were nearly empty, I guess. Alright, oh, what the heck. Some donuts. Foam donuts. There we go. And a leaf stuck in it. And this was only like a little line on the ground. That's how much she expanded, so holy cow. And this, it was just like out the gun, so I'm like, oh man. Yesterday we did it was like rolling really nice, right? This was just kind of, so I did her in one big hump. Holy. Foam brain. This is your brain. This is your brain on foam. So we want to cut this apart and look at the internals of how this stuff works. Maybe a bunch of bubbles and stuff in there. You can't really, well, you can kind of see some of the bubbles on it. And that's actually what creates your R value of your insulation. So, but yeah, I was in last night just looking at it too and trimming her a bit, so I want to put my shelf back. Just trimming her down a little bit, you know. Not crazy, super crazy trimming, but there's a part of the lock under here. So, oh, I shouldn't have cut that so deep, I guess. It's not quite dried under there yet, it's so thick, I guess. Yeah, it's kind of a waste, but this is, I was watching videos on the guys that do this spray foaming. And this is what they do. They actually, you know, because it's gonna go past your drywall, right? So say you've got studding here out, and you this one guy, holy crap, it was awesome. It just sprayed down like paint, and then it just went like crazy. Sorry, I sprayed on like paint, and then it just went, and it come out to like here. I'm like, holy crap. But what they did was, in their studding, through their studding and stuff, they do spray, so say this one, they'll miss one, and then spray this one, miss one, spray this one, miss one, whatever, you know. Let it set up, and then they can get in, you know, like in here with their knife and down that one. So when that one's trimmed nice, you know, back like this kind of thing, they can do their next one, spray that one, let that one set up, and then shave it so there's room, right? Because if you don't, it'll be poking out, and then you'll be, you know, jabbing your knife and stuff in. It wouldn't be working too well. So that's what they were showing on it anyway. So it's not too bad. I do a little trimming here, not a crazy amount. But yeah, right in here, it's not quite dried yet. But pretty neat stuff, though, I'll tell you. That's pretty clever. Whoever chemically engineered that stuff, and makes kind of a mess, but nothing we can't clean up. So I don't know if it's helped a whole lot. The whole freaking wall needs done, but yeah, it's not gonna get it right now anyway. So I got to get my shelf back, get the table cleaned up, so you'll get our table back. So, but this will help, but yeah, it's not going to be perfect. So anyways, but let's do a little trimming. We got to do a bit of shopping today, and I don't know what else we'll get into. We'll see when we get to it. Okay, well, we found our bench and put everything back in the shelf, moved over just a hair a little bit, and just sort of sent it. Actually, it's about the same exact size as that door, believe it or not. It's weird. So everything's back-ish kind of thing. I should be able to access all my door stuff whenever I change that, if it ever gets nice out. I don't really want to do that, like I say, you know, before it gets, you know, warmer outside. It's not like a huge major deal that it gets done right now, but it would be nice. But anyways, we got our old fs80s out here, and I think this is the older one, and that was a little newer, but they're both having issues, and now I can't remember what. But first thing, we're going to do a little compression test just to see how things are looking right off of the start there. And I'm just going to pop the cover off. These orange covers here, it just makes it a little easier to work on and stuff. From what I can remember, there was one. Well, that one's already out, so that's it. Okay, that's easy. The other one's missing one on the front, and this one's, wow, they might have vibrated out, or who knows. Who knows? I know they do run, or they did run. That was probably over a year ago, so I don't know if they're actually going to run now. But who knows? Okay, so pretty well exactly identical. I wouldn't say there's a major difference between them. That one's not going to work. That one will work though. Oh, man. She didn't want to come in. So plug's looking for two-stroke, not bad, I'd say. Now of course I got these sitting the wrong way. Cold too, so I don't know, that might affect what we're going to get here from compression wise. But put it right up there. Okay, let's just see if you're in a decent shot here. Not too bad. Okay, so these should be up over 100 if they're in decent shape. That was still holding pressure from last time. So that one's pretty much right at 100. It's just covering the 100 there, so that's not bad. Yeah. One's not bad. Now let's take this out of here. Now mind you, this isn't a really super good compression gauge, but you know, it works. It's only Princess Auto Special, right? So I say it's not super fancy, awesome, great. So this one, just so I remember, I'm gonna write on here. PSI. Okay. Let's just put this guy down here for a minute. Whatever the worst one is, we'll tear it apart maybe. Which is probably going to be both the same. Now I wish I had a brand new one that we could do a compression test on. Geez, I might be able to do it on my Formix trimmer. Ooh, sorry. In there too. Yeah, I might be able to do it on my Formix trimmer. I'm pretty sure it's okay. Yeah, plugs about the same in that one. I do believe these should be up to around 120-ish though when they're new. Don't quote me on that though. Between 110 and 20 would probably be decent. Okay, so. Ooh, this one's hurting. We're like 70. That's not good. Feels awful tight too. Could be just cold. Actually, it might be my gauge messing up. Like I say, it's not a super awesome, great gauge, you know, so. About 92-ish. So that's worse. That's worse. So there's the reading we got on that guy. About 90, maybe 92-ish. So yeah, that's not too good. That one's worse off. I kind of think that's what I had trouble with these guys was probably a set of sticky piston rings in them too, like that last one we looked at, the blower. I don't really know, but maybe we'll dissect this guy today and see how she looks inside. Maybe we can resurrect it, I don't know. The piston rings aren't stuck like that last one. Okay, so now, just for fun, maybe might make me a fibber, I don't know. Let's these things are nice looking outside, but they're a nightmare inside, let me tell you. Yeah, and of course it's that tiny little one, so I'm gonna take this cover off too, I think. Let's see here, now we got a screw here. Probably don't need to take the cover off, but now this being a different kind of style engine, I don't know exactly what this one will read, being it has valves in it, right? Little wee tiny little valves. I like to get in here and have a look inside of them sometime. If I can get a Sedona machine of some sort, I don't really want to tear apart my machine. This is the 130 here. It's one of the biggest weed whacker ones you can get. Okay, that should come right off. And oh, something's been leaking here a little bit. It's all wet and crumbly in the carburetor here. That's interesting. I don't know what we'll be doing that, but anyways, tiny. Of course, that one won't fit. Of course, that one won't fit. And that one will. Now, I actually might be in trouble here with my gauge. I think these plugs are a lot smaller than my gauge. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to test this one. Unfortunately, they're a different size, so there's the size of the smallest one I got, and there's the size of my plug, so yeah, that's not going to work. Man, tiny little plugs. This one looks like it's been running pretty good, though. She's a little brownish. That's not bad, though. That's not bad. Yeah, can't do a compression tester on this guy. It's loud so you can hear it. Oh yeah. Well, that's into that. Oh man. I'm trying to think of what else I got. I wonder if my other Formix, it's probably got the same plug as this little guy. I think that's a 10 mil spark plug hole in there. And under this cover here, I probably shouldn't be taking this off. So you bugger up your gasket, yeah, you got a leak. And then you're in big trouble. But I'll take this off and we'll see what's under here. Okay, let's grab you off the TP here. I'll show you something really cool on these little guys. I tried it before, it won't run with this cover off. There you go. Tiny little turds. Aren't they cute? Tiny little turds. And if you is there any gas in this thing? Oh, there is a bit. Yeah, she won't start with that cover off, I know, because you get air leaking up through all the vents there, right? So it doesn't look like we hurt the gasket. Looks like it was gasketing good too, so that's good. Let's just put this back together. Yeah, see, something's been leaking funny, weird in there. It's all grimy. Okay, I'll put you back on the tripod here. We'll see if this little girl will start here. I haven't had her going for a bit, so it's interesting though. I don't know what's leaking on this thing. Something's pretty grimy though, I'm telling you that one. Maybe I should do a rebuild on the carbonator. Get it all freshened up too. Looks like it's kind of wet at the back here. I don't know. I like that too much. It's not really had that much use, this thing. But anyways, let's just stuff her back together here. I have to get it off and see what kind of carburetor it is. I've tried it before. I think it was one of these I needed a kit on, these old ones here. They're like, what kind of carburetor is it? I'm like, I don't know, it's off an fs80. Oh, there's like 15 different kinds of carburetors they used on them. I'm like, well, that's handy. But anyways, not our story. Okay, let's see if this thing will fire. So we'll get her to start. Choke is actually on there already. That worries me a little bit. Good start. Holy crap. Okay. Probably shouldn't have started it with this cover off because it kind of sort of holds everything all together. But good little machine. I like this one. It's got lots of pep. KM130R. It's got the split shaft thing so I can put all my attachments on it. You know, I got the little chainsaw attachment, I got the, what else I got there? Hedge trimmer attachment, I got sweeper attachment with the brushes or the sweeper paddles, I got a little rototiller attachment, and I think that's about it. Then I got like 4 or 5 extensions too. We were only supposed to use one, but I've had 4 extensions on this thing, cutting it up into a tree. That was lots of fun. Yeah, okay, that's back there. Let's just throw that down on the side here. And let's have a look at this thing. See what we can do, if we can resurrect them or not, or what's going on here, why the compression seems a little low. Come on, baby, lock in. There we go. Check her out and see. I'm going to look in the exhaust port here first and see if I can see any scoring. Which, technically, it shouldn't be. If it's anything, it's probably going to be a gummed up piston ring like the last blower we had there. The good thing about this is, if I want to really resurrect this thing, get her going all good again, I can actually get parts somewhat available for this, which is nice. Okay, I gotta have to adjust this here too. There. Okay. So that has one more bolt, I think, in here. Oh crap, oh crap, oh crap, oh crap. Losing my bolts. Yeah, there's one more bolt here somewhere. Oh. by the look of the plug on that, it didn't look that bad, so it's not too bad there. So far, everything looks good in there. Where's my light? I'll show you, but I don't know if I can actually show you. Ah, okay. I'm gonna have to take this plug out again so I can just roll it over slowly. Now, unfortunately, this looks like an engine that's bolted from underneath, so I'm a bit of a pig. Okay, let me just look in here. Oh, it looks beautiful, I think. So I'm not really too sure why the compression's down on it. It seems odd, unless it's got a split or a crack somewhere. Everything looks good inside there. I'll try to get you a view of that before we tear it apart. We're not gonna. To me, it actually doesn't look too bad. And if you look at the piston on the exhaust side here, sometimes they're all scored up to you know what, but this one seems really nice actually. So I don't know. See, it's got that little groove dewey still in it, so. But yeah, it's bolted from underneath there, which kind of sucks because I'm not too sure how to get that apart. But I guess we'll just start pulling bolts and see how far we can get here. Alright. I guess first of all, we'll take off the carburetor stuff. I probably don't have to. Oh yes, I do remember these dirty things. Tiny, tiny, tiny little bolts. Hang on, I gotta get some tools. Hopefully I can get them out because I know they were really tight. Really tight tolerance on these bolts here. What are those, like 8 maybe? Very tight tolerance on these bolts here. You must need to have like a really skinny set of them, I guess. Okay, there's that off. Look, they even mark top. That's nice. And fuel line off. Fuel line off. Try to get in here. Get the throttle line off. Throttle cable. Carburetor off. I don't know whether we need to go too much further with that. I mean, I can get that gasket up. I don't really want to mess that gasket up, but okay. Now we'll do the recoil. The trouble with recoils is you gotta watch they don't bounce back. That was a joke. Huh. Sorry. Serious here. One thing nice is the bolts are like all the same size pretty well. So with these it really doesn't matter which bolt goes back where. It's not like some machines where there's 45 different bolts, diameters, lengths, thread pitches. Stupid like that, you know. All the same. See, there's the recoil off. Recoiled. Now I think, oh, that was easy. That was easy. I like that one. Okay, so I think to get the engine right off now, there's just a couple of bolts on the front here. And that's like, I think it. Kind of not hung on too well unless I'm missing something. And get her off. Same size. Love it. It makes sense to me, you know, like, because wouldn't it cost you more to have to, you guys are building, they're, you know, producing, building these things, you'd have to have like, you know, 12, 14 different bolts and sizes and stuff. That's kind of dumb, I think. Okay, something's going to have to come off here. That one, and that one. Okay, so that's free. I think I missed one here, so we got to get one bolt on the bottom here. So technically there's only 3 bolts that hold the engine onto the shaft of this thing. It's not very much. Okay, that should separate from there. We can look at our clutch in here too. It's not too bad looking, really. She's had a lot of hours, but I couldn't tell you what, but I bet you there's, oh, these ones I haven't got as much on as my new ForMix one. These ones I think I got about 2 years out of them, and then they started to perform like crap, so I got rid of them, or well, got a new one. The ForMix now, this is I think I ran it 4 years now, maybe around there, something like that. Okay, so flywheel and clutch side right there. It even tells you which way to turn it off. I love my Stihl products. If you look at there, it'll say off, arrow, arrow. Nice. That's nice. So to get inside of here and get the piston off is done not too bad. It looks, or the cylinder off, sorry. Up underneath here, there's the bolts. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's what we're gonna do, I guess. Let's see what's happening. Maybe something's just wore out. I don't have like the proper tools to do engine measurements and stuff. But oh, these might be glued in too. You know that this might not be fun. Oh, geez, not too bad. So I got a new word for yous. I want to see if you just know what it means. And the word is PITA. P-I-T-A. Oh, it's always one tough one. PITA, the word PITA. And it does not mean the food. But you would use it in a reference of, oh man, this frickin' engine sure is a PITA. For say, you know. So what is it? What do you think that means? We might start using that instead of, you know, cursing and stuff. You could use it, you know, if you're, you know, you're at work and you want to tell your boss, man, you're sure being a PITA. You might still get fired, so don't use it. But anyways. I think you probably know now what I'm trying to portray by saying the word PITA. Like I had run these things for 2 years and then they just became a total PITA. Let go! Now these bolts are a little different. They're a little coarser thread. I don't know if actually coarser or wider thread pitch in them. Come on, they've got to be out by now. Okay, we're going to extract the cylinder here. Make sure everything's going to be coming off here all right. There's that bolt coming out now. And there we go. We're extracted. So that bolt went right inside of that freaking flywheel. Silly thing, it's stuck to the magnet. How am I gonna get that out of there? Okay, so let's see here. Those piston rings look great. Everything looks really nicely lubed up and nice and clean. So I don't know what happened here. Something's weird. But anyways, let's have a closer look here. So everything's looking beautiful here. Like, it's nice and like oily feeling. Nice oil film on it. Everything's looking nice and clean. No scratches or, you know, real bad scratches or anything. I can't really see in this too well here, but it doesn't look too bad, so I don't know what happened. Very weird. Now there's no reed valves or nothing in these. It's just a straight on in. Strange, strange, strange. I really don't know. Base gasket looks good here. I wouldn't say it's leaked at all. Probably will now though. A little bit of carbon on the top of the piston, but there's none really getting down past the rings, which is a really good thing. So that means the rings were sealing still good. I wonder what else could be going on here. Bad seal? Sometimes the seals on the side of the engine will leak, but it looks all dry in there and good. There's, well, it's a bit grimy there. Very interesting. I don't know. Let me do some fine looking here. Geez, if anything, with that little bit of carbon that's down on the top of the head there, it should be more compression, really. Wow, I don't know. That's odd. Well, got her back together. The only thing I can think is maybe the rings are wore just a little bit. Like I said, I don't have the tools for doing the measurements to see, you know, if they're out like 10 bazillionths of a thousandth of an inch. But I mean, for this little wee engine, that's really all she's going to take is just a hair a little bit wore out, and that'll be the end of the, you know, your engine pretty much. You could get a set of rings for it too, which, yeah, it's probably worth doing. I mean, you could probably put rings in it. I don't think it needs anything else. I think the cylinder looked good. You might give her a little, you know, cleaning first, but piston wise, I'd say it looked pretty good. Yeah, so I gotta get that little Dewey out of here. We're gonna get that out of there, boys. She's being held by magnet. Oh, I could almost get it there. Let me get my little wee pincher guys. Oh. Denied. Now where'd he go? Oh crap. There he is. I don't know if I can get him or not. I'll try. Get this thing to stay up. Here we go. Yay! Okay, that's good. Yeah, so I don't know. I could probably order parts for it. I don't know, just for fun, let's put her all back together and give her some pulls and see if we gained any or lost any more compression or what. What's the story here? Okay, so let's reassemble. Okay, mostly all assembled enough we can give her a test here, and I don't know, it's probably going to be the same. If not worse, I don't know, because I've had her apart now, who knows. Everything's tight though, so I don't know, should be reading roughly the same, and maybe after, if she's still reading the same, we'll see if she'll start, fire up. Okay, this was about 92, so... We actually got more. We're about 95 now. Well, that one wasn't as good. Yeah, we'll say 90 still. So, I don't know what shape the internal parts of the carburetor are in, but probably not good. Anyway, so let's see, she'll fire, we'll put some gas in her. Okay, let's throw in some gas. Pretty sure I emptied all these out. Yeah, they smell great, but it's not, you know, horrendously bad. This should be good. I have no idea if this is going to go, probably won't, but stranger things have happened. Prime. Whoop, there we go. She's primed. I should put all this together. Choke goes on good. Good. Inner side face. Oh, inner side. Okay, I don't know really why that matters, but apparently it do. It's just a little pre-filter there. Okay. Okay, so choke is on. I'll lock that throttle. I think that's all working good. See what happens. Fired right up. Huh. Warmed up, maybe outside, and then we'll try another. It's pretty much warm now. Try another compression test and see. It's actually not good to run it like that because we're not getting any real air over the thing, but that's actually probably pretty good. I'll run it another minute or so here, and we'll do another compression test and see if it's come up at all with a bit of heat in there. Seems to be running really good. I don't know why I retired it now, but something was wrong with it, and I don't know. I don't know. Okay, let's throw this back in here. See, with the engine all warmed up nice, it might bring it up, but it might make it worse too, compression wise. So. What do we got? Yeah, it's worse. We're about 80 there. Wow. So there you go. She does get worse. Things are contracted more, I guess, when it's cold. And contracted more when it's cold, which should give you a little better looking compression, but she warms up, everything gets loose. Strange how that works, eh? shroud back on them. Oh, this is the 80R. I can't remember which one was which. I don't think it really matters. They're both the same. So put the shroud back on here, and then I'm going to put her outside and just let her idle maybe. See how she goes out in the cold. Yeah, that's strange. I can't remember now why I had retired this guy. Something wasn't right, you know. When you're out there and you've got, say, 5 acres of trimming to do, you gotta have something that's running good. You can't be. That's what it was. I had to keep tuning it. I think there was something wrong there. Just trying to remember what was actually going on. I can't really recall now. Come on then! Where the XO? Can't see it. Hang on, gotta go in deep here. It's right there, but I don't know why I can't get it started. There. Okay. So, yeah, it's a little odd why it just, you know, started right up. That's good though, you know, because these things have been sitting under my bench for like a year, if not more, since I had them going last, and I just had the thing gutted, put her back together, and away she went. Anyways, I'm going to put her outside and let her run for a bit. Okay, well, sounds like it's still running. Crazy, crazy, crazy. I don't know, I don't get it. And yep, still running. Wow. Surprised. Wow, it's all right. I don't know why I retired it, but anyways, I did for some reason. Might be different in the winter versus summer close because of the density of the air. So I kind of think I remember I had to keep tuning this stupid thing to keep it running right, keep it running good. Kept bogging out and stuff, and I wondered if it needed a carburetor kit, but you know, like I say, all this stuff really happens in the middle of summer when you need it the most, and sure enough, you know, I haven't really got time in the middle of summer for tearing apart a machine. I need it running. Because even if I get down like two days, you know, a day ordering parts in, parts might have to come in from somewhere. They may take a couple of days, so the machine will be down like 3 or 4 days. That's a lot of catching up I got to do to get back to the grass and stuff. So kind of needed it to run good, but seems to be running pretty good now, so I'm quite surprised actually. But yeah, so I don't know what to say. Should be a good second hand, you know, in case my other one goes down. I could probably fire this guy up again and go at her. But I tell you, there's a huge difference between one of these pure 2-strokes versus one of those, which is like this guy here, which is like a still 2-stroke gas but 4-stroke engine. Major difference in power. You wouldn't think so, you know. 2-stroke's always been the king, right? Tons of power. That's why they put them in snowmobiles and stuff for years and years and years. But I'll tell you, there's a difference. Now, it'd be interesting to see the difference in the diameter of the pistons. Well, that one's, you couldn't do that one because that's a bigger one anyways, but between the 85 here, or this is an 80, sorry, and a 90, which I've got one of them out here, this is my main one I use most of all the time, is, up here, sorry, I put them up here. Yeah, this is the one I use most of the time. It's an fs80 with that 4-stroke engine in it. So it works pretty sweet. I love this one. It's not super too heavy, you know, and tons and gobs of power. But there is times where it's not enough, and then I got to hook on my my big 130 here to, oh yeah, I do have a weed whacker head attachment too for it. Hook on the weed whacker head to this feller and just look the frick out. It's amazing. Holy crap, the power that comes out of that is just awesome. So, but yeah, that seems to test out all right. I don't know, I don't get it, but anyways, tore it apart. I thought maybe there was a couple of stuck rings, or it's good to see 2 rings in there because the one is always, you know, 2's better than 1, they say. So 2 rings on that, so that's a good machine, and you know, she might be all right, but maybe come summertime with the hot, humid, crappy air, she may not run very good again. So I don't know, who knows. Well, whatever's going on here, it's not getting better. It looks like it's just broken open again and reflooded itself again here. Wow, I don't know what's going on here. I might have to try to get the tractor down in here and bust this apart or something. Wow, it's like pushing up on my thing and cracking all that up. That's not good. That's not good. This was not too long ago, but it's still slushy. Wow, it's really come up a lot. Look, it's right up to that tree. That's like 4 feet higher than it normally is. How in the frick would I get in here even? I have no idea. I'd have to come down through here, try to get as close as I could, tires touching right here, and then maybe try to dig. I might be able to get into about half of that there. Wow. Wow. I mean, it's got a long way to go yet to get to the road, but I think I can hear it seeping. Yeah, it is too, look. Where did it go? I lost it. It was bubbling up through and stuff. Over there somewhere it's bubbling up through. Holy cow, that's not good. Almost do some ice fishing. Wow. I don't know what's going on here. This is kind of weird. I've never seen this like this before. Yeah, it's burbling up there too, more. Holy. I'm gonna have to watch this. Maybe, hopefully by the weekend and Monday, it's supposed to be like -4, but I don't think that's gonna do much for this. Oh boy. That's not too good. Well, I want to see if I can see anything that's going on in here. I don't really know, you know that? I'm not walking across to that one because it's pretty soft. The only thing I can think of is it's gotten so cold that it's actually frozen it solid. Because some of those nights it's been like -28, -30, -35. I don't know. Normally what happens is you get like a skin of ice and then the water just kind of keeps going underneath, right? But this year, I don't know. I guess it's just been so freaking cold. Maybe it froze it solid and it's just sitting here and then it's trying to still push down and it's basically pushing up and it's lodged this closed here now. I don't know. I don't even know if my machine would hack through ice. I guess it would, but holy crap, this is getting really high here. I'm almost getting a little nervous about this because, you know, it comes up high enough and up over the road. Oh, there goes my bridge. It'll be gone because it's almost gone now. Wow. Yeah. Oh boy, I don't know, boys. The only thing I can think to do is maybe jam my machine in there as tight as I can. It's gonna have to wreck all these trees that are here and try to get down there and smush and break this apart. That actually might make it worse, so it might end up lodging more bits and stuff in front. I kind of think those tunnels are frozen solid. I really do think that's what the problem is in there. Wow, and it's just basically dammed up right here, because if you notice, it's kind of down and in, right? And then it seems to level off. I think it's frozen right solid there. Holy friggin' crap. And basically this water is going downhill. It's got to go somewhere. It's still coming regardless. And it's bunging up right here. It's kind of a restriction right there, right? They should have had maybe even 3 of these things, or I don't know, one great big mother, but you can only go so high. You can't make the road higher, you know, like a hump up and over. So that's about all they could probably do. But holy cow, that's not good. Well, I guess that's it for today. We'll open our Kinder, of course, but there's a job I want to do soon, is put my filter on my truck, but it's been so freaking cold out. And yeah, but anyways, let's rip this guy open here. This is our last one for the big fellers. And that's about it after that. Oh, Facebook. Facebook your kinders. Oh man, you know what? We went shopping today. I was at Costco. And I didn't even think about getting more of the little kinders. But anyways, maybe we'll let her sit for a bit. Now, is this going to be a minion thing? Guess we'll find out. Hopefully not. Man, what the heck is all the minion stuff? It's not. I don't think. It's a, oh, it is too. Oh man, it's a minion spaceship or some crap. I don't know what's with the minion stuff. It doesn't say anywhere on there about minions. So anyways, whatever. Okay, I don't really follow this minion stuff at all. I don't even think my kids have really watched it too much. But this guy looks kind of dopey. What is this thing even supposed to do? Okay, well, first we got to take our little feller here. That doesn't look right. That looks right. Okay, so he's got to go in here. No, like this. I would think. The other way, maybe. This thing goes on the bottom. It's like a shooting thing or something. Shoot. Okay. And huh. I don't get it. What am I missing here? This thing looks like it just goes in. Oh. Oh well, I don't think that's right. But anyways. I don't know. I think this might be beyond me. I can take an engine apart, put it back together, but these things, I don't know. This looks like he's shooting the thing through here from one end to the other, firing it out, but it's not going to fit through there. What the heck? How is that going to fit through there? Oh, I see. You got to push it really hard and it fires it out maybe. Okay. Push it hard. Oh, holy cow. Did sort of work. Okay, let's try shooting the page here. Oh, there we go. Well, that's kind of sort of cheesy, but if you follow this stuff, maybe you know what it is, because I don't really have any idea. But anyways, that's it for today. Farm Sim Saturday is up and ready for tomorrow. Should be good. Look at this lens, man. Hang on a sec. I don't know what's wrong with this lens. I guess it's got some spots on her. But anyways, yeah, Farm Sim Saturday's up ready for tomorrow. I haven't got a car simulator ready for Sunday yet, but I'll maybe work on that in the next little bit and get something up. We'll do another 4 or 5 missions or whatever on that. But yeah, Farm Sim Saturday for tomorrow. That's it for today. I'll have to keep an eye on that river. I don't know what's going on there, but something is not good. Seems to me like that whole thing is frozen. I don't know, without, you know, like drilling it or seeing if I can get through to the bottom, but I'm wondering if it's just frozen right through there, and it's, wow, I've never seen that. So but it has been so cold. But anyways, have a good night. Thanks for watching. Enjoy the Farm Sim Saturday tomorrow. She's up and ready to go. Like I say, we'll get her tomorrow 8 AM for you. And hopefully some car sim on, or car mechanic simulator on Sunday. But anyways, have a good night. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you next week.